evening program. My name still remains Rodi. So like and share this program. This is going to be this evening. Now share this program, Jerry. Share this program because so I want to know. I mean, if you are free, you join us. Let's spend this evening, this beautiful evening together. Because this evening is beautiful. It's a beautiful one. The weather was fine in the afternoon, but now it is. I mean, it is cold and dark. Man, here 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. The weather gets dark instantly. 4 o'clock, the weather gets dark. Now share this program. Share the program. Now listen, I am the greatest when it comes to social media. I am the greatest. This is no joke. Share the program. Godfrey Mogale. How are you doing, Godfrey Mogale? I have from South Africa. I have a lot of South African guys. Many South African fans. Engineer Reagan, I did not see you in the afternoon. Engineer Reagan, where did you go? I did not see you today. Where did you hide yourself? Where did you hide yourself? Go watch my afternoon program on YouTube. I came out with another version. I came out with another version this evening. See, how many people? Now, what is going on now? My YouTube, nobody is here. See, in the afternoon, I had almost 39,000 views on YouTube. 39,000. Now, what's going on here? Why are you people jealous of me? Are you jealous of me or what? Don't be jealous of me. Oh. Hey, you come from India, land of Buddha. Good to have you here. Pamela Fontanella, that's my beautiful sister. Pamela Fontanella, that's a beautiful sister. I appreciate you so much, my own sister. Karan, you are a Buddhist. Good to have you. I told you guys. You are a Buddhist. Your religion is Buddha. You see it. From India, Buddha. Man, I'm global. Okay, Karan, good to have you in the building. I keep telling you guys we are one human family, however you want to put it. But I will keep speaking the truth, and that is what I came out to. Harun, your country is Earth. Okay? Land of the which okay. Harun, your country is Earth. Earth is not a country now. You Richana, you are asking me where I come from. That means you are seeing me for the first time. You need to subscribe so that you know where I come from. Nikita, I know Nikita. I know Nikita. I know my people, and my people knows me. I know Nikita. If you are new here, new person, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You understand me? I know the Nigerian now. I know the Nigerian. Yes, so. Webcom K, Lagos, Nigeria, represented. Webcam K, Lagos, represented. Mr. Spoon, you love my accent. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you for loving my accent. My name remains Rodi. We are not you. See, some people don't like my accent too. Do you understand me? Some people, but thank you for loving my accent. I appreciate you so much. Yes, so where Candy, you are from where? You are from Kenya. Yes, so I have a lot of Kenyans here. I have a lot of Kenyans following in thousands. In thousands. And Mr. Spoon, you say I'm funny. How now? How am I funny? But tell me, how am I funny? Man, you say I'm mixing truth with... No, I'm telling you the truth. Alfred, stay here. I came out with another version. So, South Sudan is in the building. Mangarelia from South Sudan. Mr. Spoon, I need to ask some jokes now. Mr. Spoon, you laugh. Yes, that's why you are here. Sometimes I need to ask some joke. That's life for you now. We are bored abroad here. And money, I told you guys I have no money, so this is only what makes me happy. I don't have money at the moment. I showed you guys how much I have in my account. Not up to 30 euros. Riff Raff, South Africa is here. Astoria from Jamaica, fully represented. Astoria, do you remember coming to America, that Hotel Astoria? You remember? Well, what's Eddie Murphy and that guy? What's the name of that guy? You remember that guy? What's the name of that guy with Punk now? Guys, remember that guy for me now? Oh. Godfrey Ebwe watching from Sweden. So none of you watch not Will Smith, that guy that acted with Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. You remember? And to something hall. I seen a hall. Do you remember? Do you remember Eddie Murphy? But you remember? I think the name Asino Hall. What's the name? I think Asino Hall. You remember the guy? Did you watch it? Now, how about that beautiful lady? How to send money? He went to send me money for Christmas. Hey! See, I'm going to drop a link. I need to do Christmas. Mr. Spoon, I will drop a link, Mr. Spoon. This one I will not reject. Where did I keep my weed? I don't smoke weed. For what? Now, why should I smoke weed now? I'm a role model. I am a role model. I don't smoke weed. Ask everybody here. Look at my lips. Does it look dark? Like a smoker? Mr. Spoon, I would think how to send money now. If it is, I will use the money and buy water. You understand what I mean? I will use it and buy water. Drink. Coconut. You give me 50 pounds. Mr. Spoon, you don't need to give me. You go buy super tanks on YouTube. Buy super tanks on YouTube. There is a place you see those super tanks. Buy it. For my family, thank you so much. Now, but then, Mr. Spoon, you cannot bribe me. You cannot bribe me because you want to give me some money. You cannot bribe me. So guys, you're welcome to my evening show. My name still remains Rodi. Let's get down to business. I have about 99 people watching on TikTok. That is not enough. How many people? 58 people. What is going on today? I'm feeling good. Why not? And I need to feel good. I did not eat enough, but I'm happy. See, let me tell you. I am not eating my favorite food. I'm not eating my favorite food, but I'm happy. You understand me? I eat what is available, not what I want to eat. You understand me? Not what I want to eat. Thomas, I see you. My people are coming out. I see you. I appreciate you, Thomas. I appreciate you big time. You understand me? I appreciate you, Thomas. How are you doing? But all this love you guys are showing me on YouTube, that does not mean I will not speak my mind. You say I'm not broke. If I'm not broke, okay, I accept it. I don't want to be broke. Somebody came out now to quote the Bible. You are quoting the Bible. Mopela Oluwa Akinwale. I have Akinwale. I know a lot of Akinwale. I know a lot of Akinwale. So guys, how many? Now share this program now. Share this program. What is going on? You understand me? Share the program now. I don't understand you guys. So now the people that came out in the morning, in the afternoon to watch me, my YouTube was on fire. Is it because I wrote, okay, let me just anchor my program and go lie down. If you don't want to share, let me continue. I will go. I will move. I will. The party must go now. How do you want to? You are showing me love, but you are not liking. You are not sharing. So guys, you are welcome to my evening show. You understand me? This is my second time of going live. I may go live again later tonight around 11 p.m. It depends. Do you understand me? So today, we had interesting broadcast in the afternoon. You see, I am not biased in life. I like keeping it real. Do you understand me? I like keeping it real. This evening, I do not intend to shout. See, for those of you who did not watch my last broadcast, you go to my YouTube channel, you watch my live broadcast. You understand me? That's the title is Somali Americans. Are Somali Americans being victimized? That is the title of the topic. The title of the video. Are Somali Americans victimized? Go watch that video on my YouTube channel at Uncle Rodi. Go to Uncle Rodi on YouTube, or here that you are now, you can see the video and watch it later after this broadcast. So, let me tell you, my voice goes far and wide. Many of you do not know. My voice goes far and wide. If you do not, man, I have succeeded in creating many awareness. Listen, most of the things I spoke about, European governments are implementing it. Not only me, but most of the things, the videos I made, European governments are implementing them. To tell you the power of social media. Now let's go further. See, I am not a religious person because I do not know who is watching. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, have it in mind. There, I see you. First time, have it in mind. I am not a religious person. Do you understand what I mean? Have it in mind. And I am not in favor of your religion or against it. No matter the religion you belong to, some people say they are Buddhist. Some Indians worship me, they say they are Buddhist. I don't have any idea about what's it called? Buddhism. Let me put it that way. Buddha, religion. I don't have any idea about Quran. The one I read a bit was Bible. I'm keeping it real. Do you understand what I mean? Now, as I spoke in the afternoon, I said, I do not care the religion you belong to. I do not care the religion. No, I don't care the religion you belong to, but here now, this evening, you must hear the truth. This evening, you must hear the truth. Now, look at Europe. Look at America. Look at Canada. Look at United Kingdom. Listen, look at Australia. What are you seeing? What do you see? Listen attentively. Share this program because I'm going to be, I'm going hard. When you go to look at Australia, Canada, USA, Europe now, you see so many immigrants. Listen attentively, share this program and don't move away. Watch this program till the end. Share this program, watch this program till the end. What do you see? You see many Muslims from Middle East, from Arab countries, sometimes from African countries too. I'm not talking because I'm not going to exclude African people. You see African people, Muslims from African countries. Listen, share this program so that you can learn. You see this is the topic now. You see from Asia country, Middle East, all of them, their desire is to come abroad. They are now here. Now, as they came here, they did not assimilate. I spoke about it 3 days ago. As they came here, they did not assimilate. They did not drop their culture, and your religion is your personal relationship with your God. I'm not asking you to drop your religion. Listen, so that you don't get me wrong. I am nobody to tell you how to live your life, but I'm here to open your eyes and to educate those who do not know. Listen. Now, many people from Africa, North Africa, Middle East, came to Europe to live. They came here to live, but do not want to integrate themselves in the society. This program is going to be a bit long. Now, let me tell you, many Europeans are not happy what is going on in Europe. Americans are rising up now. Canadians are rising up. Australians are rising up. They are not happy how their countries are changing. Their countries are changing. That is, the immigrants want to turn their country to Islamic country by upholding their culture, their religion, their way of life in foreign countries. Listen attentively. Don't get me wrong. Now, you saw, like some weeks ago, don't get me wrong, so that you will learn. You saw some weeks ago, Portugal banned burqa and hijab in Portugal. They say you don't wear it in public places anymore. They're telling you that this is their country. Portugal banned, go check it. Listen, Portugal banned burqa. Don't cover yourself anymore in our country. Don't wear hijab in public places. If you wear, you pay fine. Now, after Portugal, the next that banned burqa and hijab is Denmark. Listen, I told you guys, now, I started saying this, I said, when you go to Rome, you behave like Romans. It was as if I prophesied. Listen attentively so that don't be in a rush. We are here to create awareness. VM said they have no right to tell somebody how to dress. This is their country. And they decide, they make the laws. And they decide, human beings made laws. It's like you telling them they have no right to tell you to give you visa or not. You are not in your country. So as far as you are not in your country, you abide by the laws of the country. So they decide what goes on in their country, not you. If you do not want it, you go back to your country. Listen attentively. They decide how you behave and how you whatever you do. This is not your father's land. Get it into your head. Let me go. You see now. See what you said. They have no right, but you have rights to go to another person's country. You have rights to go to another person's country, but you don't want to adhere to the laws of the land. You see your mentality. Now, listen attentively. So I'm here to create awareness. We want to make the world a better place. Now, you see, Portugal banned it. Now, Denmark has banned it. Listen, other European countries will follow suit. You know why? Because they think, their fear is you are changing the how do I put it now? Their values. You are changing the demographic of their country. Yes, let me put it this way. You are changing their values. And did you know the effect it's going to have? Many tourists wouldn't like to come to these European countries or this place because of the presentation. Spoon, you came back, I appreciate you. Now, Americans are now, you see what Americans are pushing, USA. Americans are pushing, they want to abolish Sharia law. Don't talk about Sharia law and hijab and everything. This is what Americans are going for. Now, let me go further. You see, Hungary, you know, the country, this country is a neighbor here. Hungary, Poland. Poland said, now these things I'm telling you are verifiable. Poland said they don't want Arabs or people from Middle East in their country. They said they are not going to take any refugees. Poland said, Akinola Remedy, I see you. Poland said they don't want Muslims in their country, Arabs in their country. Hungary said even Poland and Hungary are paying European Union, so much money. Ikem, I see you big time. Listen, did you know that many normal white people, Europeans, UK, like English people, other Europeans are trooping now to Poland. They are relocating now to Poland and Hungary. Maybe you don't know. Many are going on vacation now, mainly to Poland and Hungary. Many are living in Hungary. They said they are having the feeling of typical European country, European city. Hold on. You see, I saw many videos. Even I met when I was driving taxi. Listen, I tell you, when I was driving taxi, one man. Now listen, go to Poland. Said they don't want anything like that. Man, I don't give false information. I'm here to create awareness. Poland said they don't want them in their country. Some people think I'm. Listen, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Somebody's asking me what is the point. Wait, you will see. You get the point. Are you in a rush? Wait, you get the point. Akinola said he lived in Poland. Akinola, please make that comment. Did you see the? People are saying Poland said it and confirmed. You see it now. What are you talking? So you think I come online where so many people are watching me and I will be telling lies? Now, listen. Why are these countries in Europe changing their laws, trying to tighten their borders? Let me tell you, it is because these Muslims that came to Europe. Now, there was a video I watched though. This Muslim that came to Europe came to Islamize, impose their culture on European people, which is not right and is backfiring on them. Listen, he said, are you high? This is the reality. Now, I know some of you don't like truth. When you go to somebody's country, you behave like them, you dress like them, you act like them, you intermarry. Listen attentively. When you go to people's country, why do you think they are changing the laws? Why do you think they are banning hijab? Because you don't want to listen. You are very stubborn. If you do not want to adhere to the laws of the land, you go back to your country. If you don't want to live by the laws of the land, if you don't want to live by the law of the land, you go back to your country. Let me go further because I like keeping it real. I like keeping it real. Now, let me give you another reason why Somali Americans are having Somali Americans that are living in Minnesota. Let me tell you why they are having problem. Hold on. Why they are having problem? Number one, listen, I spoke in support of them, but a lot of them followed my page and they are here to learn. Now let me tell you why. The main reason why Somali Americans are having problem. Number one, they are black people. Number two, Islam. Listen, but Islam is not the problem. You don't understand. Islam is not the problem. Listen, the problem is you traveled to America and they refused to assimilate. You want to keep that your Islamic way of life. Do you not? You put burqa. What is it called? Burqa in America. Americans will feel. Somebody said, "Pay me." You see, some people are. How do you think? Do I look like anybody is paying? Listen attentively. If you have nothing to see here, you move. If you don't like what I'm telling, if you don't like what I am telling you, you move out. Do you understand me? If you don't like what I'm saying, see, what I do every day is I go on social media, listen to videos, listen to other people's opinion. You know, the problem many of you have is you don't want to look at the other side of the coin. You want to move like you are a one-way man or one-way woman. And some people don't want to make changes. You don't want to adapt. When you travel, you adapt. You don't understand. When you travel to a foreign land, you adapt to the system. See, let's talk about, listen attentively. Let's talk about the Somalis now. Watch the next thing that will happen. See, watch the next thing that will happen in America. You see, Portugal has banned burqa and hijab. Denmark has banned it. The next, America will ban it. The next is, America will ban it. You know why? Because all these countries we are talking about were founded under Christian principles and values. And most of them, when they see you put on burqa and put on, pray in public, they feel threatened. VM, where did I lie? Excuse me, VM now, where did I lie? Do you want me to bring you in? Where did I lie now? VM, tell me what I said now that is a lie. VM, tell me what I said now that is a lie. Now, see, give me one thing. Tell me one thing I said now that is a lie. You see, this is why I block people. Now tell me, what did I say here that is a lie? Polish people rejected Muslim asylum seekers. Hungary rejected Muslim asylum seekers. And there are some other European countries that rejected them. Somebody said I talk about Islam. Am I not supposed to talk about Islam? You see the problem you have now. The problem you have now that you don't want, you are against freedom of speech. You see the problem you have is you want to live in the West, but you are against freedom of speech. You see it. You want to live in the West, but you are against freedom of speech. You understand me? If it were to be in Africa now, you look for how to harm somebody for saying his mind. You see it now. Are you seeing it? You see why? You see why some people are saying that your religion is not compatible to Western values. People talk about Christianity. People criticize Christianity. People discuss about it. But already, when somebody talk about Islam, you take offense. So you expect me to always talk about in favor of your religion. I shouldn't have my own view. So I should not have my own view about your religion. You want me to come here and this VM, make a request, let me bring you in. So you tell me where I lied. You see, Dr. Shewun said, you see now, Dr. Shewun said on TikTok, Texas already made laws to ban hijab and burqa. What is it? To ban Sharia. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Do I live in Texas? Do I live in America? Come and see people. Now what you say, Americans are here. Americans are living here. Americans are here on my page. Do you think I'm broadcasting only on YouTube? People are watching me on TikTok. The problem with some of you is you refuse to learn and you refuse to think. Nobody is against your religion, but people want you. When you go to America, behave like Americans. When you go to Austria, behave like Austrians. You cannot come to Austria and want to live like somebody from Iran. Don't you understand? If you do not want to live like Americans, or if you don't want people to talk to you, you stay in your country. Do you understand me? Can you close that door now? If you do not want to, listen attentively. Do you know the First Amendment in USA is freedom of speech? Listen attentively. I think now guys, I think that is the First Amendment. What is it? Mr. K, this is what the, how do you mean? It is about you assimilating. It is about you. They don't understand it. They think, when I talk about this, they think I'm talking against Islam. They don't understand that what I'm talking about. See, many of you are not, some people are not intelligent. Some of you are not intelligent. I am not against Islam. What I am against is you coming to West and you want to impose your religion on people, your way of life. Your attire provokes people, the West, Westerners. You don't understand it. The way you cover yourself, they are not happy with it. That is why they are changing their laws. They want you to integrate yourself, assimilate to the system. You cannot put on that kind of thing like a masquerade and want people to be comfortable with you. Okay, let me ask you. Now, some of them, let me ask, somebody is saying freedom of, listen, Hussein, Muhammad is saying freedom of religion. Okay. Listen, do not forget, you are living in the West. If I put on burqa now, would you know if I'm a man or a woman? If I put on burqa, how would you identify my gender? How would you know my gender? I'm asking you, Hussein, this is not about, if I put on burqa now, how do you know if I'm a man or a woman? Because many of you do not want to learn. Yes. What if I'm carrying arms under the burqa? What if I'm carrying weapons under the burqa? How do I know who I'm talking to? How do I know who is on the street? You don't understand it. If you put on burqa, how do I know who is on the street? You don't understand it. I'm asked, how do I know who is inside that burqa? Can you not think? I'm asking you. So you, instead of you to come here and learn, somebody, okay, let me tell you, somebody who has no document, an undocumented person can put on burqa to fake his identity, to camouflage for years without you knowing. A man who has no document might put on burqa to hide his identity. Do you understand me? I do not know why some of you want to live in the West, but you don't want to adhere to the laws. And you don't want to take correction. You see, the governments, Western countries now, are putting laws in place to restrict you. Now, if you want to, listen, let's go further. You say about cameras and facial recognition. Cameras cannot recognize somebody, a man or a woman who is putting on burqa. Camera cannot recognize a woman or a man that is putting on burqa. If you do not know, they cover the only thing you see is their eyes. I need to have a camera to know who I'm talking to, who is on the street with me, who is inside the train with me. So I need to put on camera. I need to be carrying camera to know who you are. So what you're telling me now is I need to put on camera. I need to put on camera to know who you are. I need to be carrying camera to know who is on the street with me. You understand what I mean? The problem, you see now, you see anti-Islam sentiments, the whole world, the whole West. It's because some of you are stubborn. You don't want to. Even, I watched videos of many people in Saudi Arabia, Muslim clerics, blaming the West for accepting Muslims in the West. There was a video I watched now. One man was saying, Westerners made a mistake by accepting that most of these people they accepted are fanatics, extremists. Do you understand what I mean? Somebody saying, see, let me tell you, you don't understand how Europeans do their things. They will restrict you with their laws. Since some of you don't want to listen, Europeans will use laws to stop you, to restrict you. And if you violate the law, they frustrate your life. Somebody said, and Westerners are where? Where are Westerners? Where are Westerners? Where? Are Westerners trooping to Middle East or Africa? Are they going to Africa? You don't understand. Somebody is saying, who is a hypocrite? You hate to hear the truth. Ole, let me ask you. You call me a hypocrite, but let me ask you. If you want to uphold Sharia laws or Islamic way of life, why don't you go to countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates? If you want to uphold Sharia law or Islamic way of life, listen attentively, because you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot impose your way of life on people. If you want to live like a Muslim, you go to Saudi Arabia, you go to Qatar, you go to, what's it called? Kuwait. There you can put on your burqa. This is Islamic countries. You cannot come to the West and then you want to live that way of life. Which Western country is a Muslim country? Which Muslim country is, which Western country who is saying, Mujahid, why should I shut up? Make a request, let me bring you in so that you tell us why I should shut up. Make a request, let me bring you in so that you tell me why I should keep quiet. If what I'm saying is not true. Now you can, Dr. Shewun, you can speak now.
So, I think a lot of time, good evening, Uncle Rudy.
I'll see you.
A lot of times, these people, they don't realize what they are doing. And we need voices like yours to be able to let people know that you don't come into another person's country to dictate how you should be treated. A lot of them take the tolerance of the West. You know, the Western civilization is founded on Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Even the laws, the basis is still founded on Christianity, the Roman thingy and all that. So the point is that a lot of them don't want to assimilate. Now, I personally don't have a problem with whether someone is an Islamist, Islam or...
Shegum, excuse me, 1 minute. They don't understand this point. When you try to correct them, say, look at why Europeans are changing their laws, why there is anti-Islamic sentiment. They don't understand. They think you hate the religion.
Exactly.
Excuse me. They don't understand even the point. They don't know what is assimilation. They don't know it. Keep talking, please.
So the thing is this is that in the long run, what's happening is that they start to look at what's happening in the UK. Have you heard of what's going on in Birmingham right now?
I know. I've not heard about it. Please explain to us.
So now in the UK, you have a situation whereby the population of Birmingham has changed so drastically that white people are now becoming a minority in Birmingham, UK. And the problem now is that because of obviously you have a population, we are having what people call identity politics. So people are now voting based on their own religion. So you have a lot of people. For example, one of the ministers in Birmingham was talking about Gaza, was talking about Palestine. You're a minister in the UK, in the free United Kingdom, and you're talking about Gaza, Palestine, talking about airport in Pakistan. What's your business with that? You are in the UK. You are a minister in the UK. What's your business with what's happening in Pakistan or what's happening in Gaza? So a lot of times I feel that I have no problem with anybody's religion. My problem is with extremists. Even Christian extremists, I don't joke with them at all. Extremists are my problem. Because you find out that they want to control your life. And that's the way I see religion. It's a control mechanism. It's a thing to control the way you think, the way you behave. And I'm not saying there's anything bad with it. There's nothing bad with it. As long as you're not harming your you're not harming your brother. There's nothing bad with being a religious person. Be religious, but as long as you're not harming the next person close to you. And you can see that I was in the US, I was in Chicago just 2 weeks ago. And let me tell you something, Uncle Rodi. In Chicago, Trump is sending a lot of agents into that state. And if you're not legal, they will just bundle you. To the extent that everywhere in Chicago, in like where I went to, you see there, they will say, ICE not wanted, ICE not, because you find out that ICE, those people, they know that if they go to those immigrant communities, a lot of people there are not legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out that a lot of times, when they go there, they don't want to assimilate.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a place like Dearborn.
Dearborn in Michigan. I think Michigan.
In Michigan.
Yeah.
You find that they started creating no-go areas. Ordinary Americans cannot go to a particular place.
How? How do you mean? How do you mean no-go? Explain very well. People are listening to you.
So no-go areas means that you have a lot of demographics of Muslims in that area, and they abide by a code. You understand, like Sharia and all that. When some people, like normal people, go there, you find people harassing them.
Okay.
You have people harassing them. So a lot of Americans don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the concept of America is that anyone can come from anywhere and be an American. And you have your free speech, access to your guns and all that. But their own concept is totally different from the American, because that is why there will always be clash of cultures. What I see right now in the world is that you have a clash of cultures.
Right.
And you have a clash of cultures. And the fact is that let's look at the situation. Let's look at the situation in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you find out that
keep talking.
Southwestern, I always wonder why the Southwestern Muslims, why they are different from the Northern Muslims. Why is it that the Muslims in UAE, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia are different from the Muslims in Iraq and Iran.
They are not different too.
Your greetings. Greetings. Can you finish your speech?
Okay, finish. Okay.
Finish, Father. That everybody can have. That's 2 minutes. We go 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
No, you can talk as much. I can give you more minutes. Let him finish. Then you can speak, please.
All right.
Now, okay. Shewin, please hasten up so that I will give them chance to speak, please.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So the point is that when you have this clash of cultures, you'll find out that there would always be ripple effects. And the ripple effect is what you're seeing, is what people are saying, anti-Islam hates, Islamophobia, and all that. Okay? Now, there's a school of thought that says some people believe there's nothing like Islamophobia. Some people say there's Islamophobia. I know that there's definitely Islamophobia. Okay? But the point is that don't say criticism of Islam is Islamophobia. No, they are two separate things. They are two separate things. So anybody that criticizes Islam is an Islamophobe. No.
This is what they believe. If you criticize Islam, they see you as an enemy of Islam. This is the mentality, which is wrong.
Islam. Even we Christians, we criticize our religion. We criticize it. So that's all I have to say, that we need to find a way to harmonize things. But if you are moving to another person's country, you would abide by the laws of that country. If you don't, you would see the repercussions and you will not like it. And that is what's happening right now. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Let's hear from Royal. Let's hear from you, please.
Greetings. Uncle Roddy, greetings. It's a blessed Sunday. We give thanks for life. It's the most important thing. Me, I come from Kenya. I live in Germany over 40 years. And I always go every year to Africa. I have everything in Africa. I do everything, but not for Africa, for my people, for myself. So first of all, when I just had this conversation, the worst thing in life is that when you use religion to do a propaganda to other people, you can never tell nobody anything what he believes is wrong or is homophobic or I don't say homophobic, Islamophobia and all this, because you push the problem what we have in Africa, what our governments are doing, you put it on somebody else, but this is false. This is just like taking I come from Kenya. When somebody gets malaria, they give him malaria queen. Instead of going and looking where the mosquitoes living, they live in stagnant water. So why I don't make the water move? So that's the first thing I have to say. The next thing I have to say, if you respect yourself, respect your ancestors, where we come from, don't forget over 450 years, 500 years, we have been in slavery. So we Africans don't even know our real spirituality. And you don't go look for that. You are hanging upon religion, which is stolen from Timbuktu, stolen from all our kingdoms in Africa. All these countries called Nigeria, Kenya, these are all false. This is coming from the colonial power. Somebody who came to make us countries. We are from kingdoms.
Royal, let me come in now. Are you saying these religions...
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish, Father. So that's our respect. So, and then the next point is that to try to tell somebody, Europe is Schengen, and all the laws also in Africa is since 1896 when they made the Berlin, the Berlin meeting where they had, where they divided Africa into countries. You don't forget that. Before we were not countries, we were kingdoms. Now in Africa we have, for example, I just said in Kenya, we have Uganda. Me, I come from the Luo tribe. So I have the Luo tribe in Uganda. I have the Luo tribe in Kenya. My cousins are on the other side, and my uncles are on the other side. So this is what we forget. And please don't try to fool people. Try to tell them what to think, because everybody is taught from home, how to be nice. Everybody has empathy. This is given to us from the Almighty, and especially as African. And everybody, you should. And when you say you should, when you go to another country, you should behave like they behave. So if the other country is all fucking kids, you're gonna all fuck kids. If the other country is killing people, you're gonna all kill people. No, you should use your own brain. God gave you your brain to use it. It makes me angry to see that we are fooling ourselves, going in a road which we should not go, instead of being wise and teaching our kids that the world belongs to us. The world don't belong to nobody. It belongs to us. We are the first human beings.
So conclude so that others can speak, please. There are so many people that are waiting to speak, please.
Yes. he spoke almost 10 minutes. I just spoke 2 minutes. I'm just counteracting all this information which I have here because, you know, I don't want our kids, because I live in Europe. You people never know what is going on in Europe, you know? And the kids, our black kids, even I have a son, I have 3 kids here, you know?
This is not the topic we are talking about now, please, Royals. Please. You are not.
The topic we are talking about is, I'm just putting the whole topic in. You people, you're talking about symptoms. You know when I talk about symptoms, you just talk about this small thing, but you're not looking at the thing in the whole. You forget Kwame Nkrumah. You forget Gaddafi.
Please, let's listen to Akinola. Thank you so much. Let's listen to Akinola. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. I give you respect, you know. I give you respect for the opportunity. I give you respect.
Good evening.
We are listening to you, Akinola Remedy, please.
Firstly, let me confirm what you said about the position of Poland about Islam. I live in Krakow. I live in Poland. Nicholas Tajicki is the EU member of the parliament representing Poland. He made it clear several years ago that we don't want Muslims as asylum seekers in Poland. That if you cannot go by the rules of the country, we don't want you here. And the interviewer even made it known to him that you are being a racist. He was called several names, and he said yes, he doesn't care. This is the position of average Polish family. This is what they want. They don't want Muslim immigrants in this country. So that has been established. I'm trying to buttress what you said earlier. Number 2, I want to use myself as an example. Where I live right now, the house I live with a guy. I will call the country. We are both from Africa. He's from Algeria, right? He came from an Islamic family, whereby his father is an Islamic scholar to the level of, being a professor in Islamic history. And we used to sit together, talk about various European policies and religion. A particular day, like 2 months ago, because this discussion is just like a coincidence. 2 months ago, I now asked him, because he's having a Palestinian flag in his house, you know, so we are just having this random discussion as we used to do, that why are you in a Western country as a person? I expected you to be in places like Saudi, Kuwait, all these Arab countries. Do you know what this guy said to me? He said he is too young to forgo his right to smoke and drink. That it is only in Western country like Poland you could live this life. I said, wow. So the question I want to ask some of our brothers who are into Islam, why do you choose to come to Europe when you know that the rules, the style of living doesn't conform to your modus of dressing and religion? Why not go to places like Saudi and some other Arab country that, support your mode of dressing, your Sharia law and everything? This is just a question I want to ask.
Can I answer this question before you continue?
Thank you.
I can answer this question. You know why? Because the world don't belong to nobody. You know, the world belongs to all of us. You know, where you feel comfortable.
Then you have to abide by the laws of where you choose to live.
Let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
Where you feel comfortable, where you feel accepted, where you feel that you can live, and you're allowed to go there. So don't ask nobody where you come here.
But are you not supposed to also abide by the rules of this place you feel comfortable of living?
As long as you don't commit crime, there's no problem.
Can you also answer my question?
Yeah.
Why can't you now abide by the standard of this place you choose to live? You are right. You have the right to live anywhere.
Father, I answer your question. We only abide, human beings only abide by the standards of the law. When it's not written in the Polish law.
No, let me come, Royal. Let me talk now.
Let me finish. One sentence. When it's not written in the Polish law that no Muslim should come in here, which will never be allowed in the EU, then nobody should come there. You see, that's the law. But you don't abide with your feelings.
Royal, listen. Royal, listen. We know to be fair.
Position of even a member of the...
Akinola, just give me 1 minute to talk. Royal, listen. Sharia law is Muslim law, Islamic law. And you are living in a Christian country. So you want to impose your religious law You understand me? In a country that does not belong to you, you came to make your own law in another man's country, your own religious law.
Uncle Roddy, what you forget when you're talking like that, you should just listen to yourself. It is called in Europe, yeah, you have, what we call this, you can, as long as it is not written in the law, it's not written anywhere. You know, you have freedom of religion in Europe.
Freedom of religion does not mean you impose your religious law on the national constitution.
It means exactly that. It means exactly that.
It does not mean that. Let's hold on. Let's hear from Khan. Excuse me. Let's hear from Kani. Kani. Let's hear from Kani. Give me. Let me hear from Kani, please.
We listen.
Kani, let's hear from you, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Royal. Thanks, Uncle Rudy. I was watching this topic, and I'm special from myself. I'm from Somalia. I am Muslim man, and I am from Somalia, and I am Muslim man. Grow up in Europe. I live in Austria a long time. So when I go back to the topic, like how the other people speak about religions or something. In my opinion, is like it doesn't matter what you are believing, as long as you are not doing criminality something.
Thank you.
Because Uncle Rudy, my point is like I was grow up in Vienna, and I can tell you, I'm really sure.
Please allow him to talk. I will bring you down, Royal. If you allow him to talk.
Royal, go silent, please. Let me finish my sentence, then you can take the microphone. And for myself, I'm really sure that a lot of Nigerians also they make something that which I can't call criminality, but which is not okay, the laws of this country. And when I'm talking something, there's like something character. As long as you are doing good, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter what you are believing for. This is a lot of opportunity that everybody can his life in his own way. And when you're talking about Sharia and law and this, so we come in here and there's a law here. So we have to obey the law and we respect the other people, don't commit a crime, do good for yourself and for your family. And this is my point. It doesn't matter what you are believing. That's a lot of choices in this country. Freedom of religion, freedom of choice, what your sexuality is. There's a lot of things going on here. As long as you are not problem against the community or antisocial, then there is a lot of opportunity that everybody can live under this country's law. And that's my point.
Okay.
Can I finish this point? Just 1 second. Father, Uncle Roddy, I have respect for you. I have respect for your page. I have really respect for you. You see what the man talk is exactly what I was talking. And the thing is, as long as it's not written in the law, you know, there's a thing we Africans, we always deal with, because we come from kingdoms. This is what we forget. This is what I was talking about.
You are repeating the same thing, please. Let's hear from Shabaka.
What the man said. I want you, please, also, Uncle Roddy, to understand. As long as you abide by the law, you don't cause no stress.
Okay, good. Okay, Roya, please. Before I give Shabaka, you see, maybe you are not a social media personality and I watch videos. And I respect you. Excuse me. I see what's going around the world. There are so many videos of radical Islamic believers saying they came to take over the West. More than so many videos, they say their plan is to take over the West, to take over America, Europe, and what do you say? Many videos like that, and say they are populating Europe, they are populating the world, that at the end of the day, their own is they want to outnumber Europeans and vote out the natives and take over the countries. This is
Uncle Roddy, that is propaganda. Father, that is propaganda. We are in a place in Europe where you have to go to the government, and if you have something to say, you have to get signatures. You have to get more than 4,000 signatures to change a law. Where we are here, you have to get more than 4,000 signatures to change a law. Until the law is changed, you have nothing to say. And let them talk.
Propaganda. It is not propaganda. Yeah. It is not propaganda. Birmingham, the population of Birmingham was over 80% white people. in the 80s and 90s. Now they are just 47% white people. This is not propaganda, please.
Now, Roya, please let me come in. Roya, please let me come in. Let me speak. Now listen. When you go to the UK, if you go to United Kingdom,
I was there every year.
okay. Now, if you go to United Kingdom, you will discover that white people, English people, the real owners of the country, they are not even noticeable. You don't see them anymore. They are displaced.
Can I answer?
Excuse me, listen. This is, would you want, if you go to your village, it's not about, see, now listen, if you go to a country and you assimilate to the culture of that country, it's a different thing. But if you behave, when you behave in a way that you will be seen as an outcast, as somebody who does not belong, who does not fit in, it becomes a problem.
All right.
Now let me hold on. You are still here. Let's hear from Shabaka.
No, I want to answer your question.
Please, let's hear from Shabaka. A lot of people are making requests. You will.
I put in my brain. Respect.
Shabaka, let's hear from you, please.
Respect everyone. I think he's an elder, and I think he's trying to make us think about some things we should all think about, right? But I agree with you, it's a propaganda. Because why it's a propaganda is because the contributions of Islam is barely talked about. So there's these attempts to actually rewrite history. Now, I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Christian neither. I'm just a human being who's speaking. And you can debunk anything I say here. Now, one thing I wanted to show the host is this. For example, ideas are imbibed. They programmed into us. And we just run along with them, but we never ask questions. If you keep saying Europe, what do you really mean? Because Europe is a myth. There's no Europe. It's a Greek. It's a myth from Greek mythology. The child of a Greek god. You know. Now, wait. I say this to ask a question, right? Because what is a continent? How many continents do we have in the world? That's the question I wanted to ask the host. How many continents do we have, and what is a continent? Because if Europe is a continent, then it should be one of these continents.
So now you want to rewrite, so you, Europe is not a continent. No, I'm asking you. No, listen. So people that call Europe a continent, you said there is nothing like Europe. No, excuse me.
What is the definition of a continent?
Now let me
look it up yourself.
Now,
just look it up by
so
yourself.
excuse me. This is.
Don't be angry.
I'm angry.
What does it mean? A continent.
Yeah, thank you.
Now.
And you see, Europe is not a continent.
So Europe, what is Europe then?
Exactly, it's Eurasia, man. It's the same piece of land. It's the same piece of. You can literally walk from Asia to Europe. How is it a different continent? It's the same piece of land, my bro. That's what I'm trying to show you. It's all political.
So Africa is what?
So you can do whatever you want.
So Africa is what? Africa is not a continent.
Africa is a continent.
Europe is
not. Africa became a continent when the Suez Canal was
so Europe is not a continent to you.
From Africa, bro. These are facts. This is not your opinion. These are facts. These are facts. Anybody can look up. Now you can actually walk from my grandmother could walk from my village in Nigeria to Jerusalem. My great grandmothers. Until the Suez Canal was built in Egypt, it was the same piece of land.
All this Europe is there is nothing like, excuse me. There is nothing like Euro-Asia. Listen, Asia is Asia, Europe is Europe.
Ignorance.
Okay, now this is not ignorance. Europe is Europe, Asia is Asia.
Uncle Roddy, what the man just tried to tell you is that, Father Uncle Roddy, you should, please, you're the host, you're a big man. You are a really big man. You know, what you're doing, giving us this opportunity to discuss, to disagree, to agree. You know, we don't have to agree to disagree. You know, we disagree to agree. But we have no problems. But there's no Europe. It's called Euro-Asia. You know, the man is very right. The man was very right. You know, and the African continent was before I get on the Asian continent together. That's why we have all these kind of people. Don't forget that.
See,
All these kind of people come from
you cannot tell me, excuse me.
One second, Uncle Roddy. You come from Nigeria, you know, and I come from East Africa. But do you know that Nigeria and as West Africa and East Africa built up the whole world? Our ancestors, our mothers, they make the people move out of Africa. They go South Africa. From South Africa, they go to Japan. Check the DNA. There's a big documentary which shows you how the African man and woman moved. So,
Excuse me, you see, somebody will come.
when we come, Uncle Roddy.
Royal, let me speak. Excuse me, I've been living in Europe almost my life. Listen, Asia is Asia and Europe is Europe.
Where you live?
Now, let me say this. Asia is Asia, Europe is Europe. Nobody can come here and tell me that Europe is not a continent. How can you tell me that Malaysia belongs to Europe? You want to tell me Iran belongs to Europe?
Because I can tell you this, because the plateau, you know geography. The
This is
plateau
not-
of the continents, you know. No, let's just listen to that. The plateau of the continent, you know, when Africa was moved and America moved, it's only Eurasia. Europe is a tribe land. They have Germans, they have Spanish, they have France, they have Italian, they have Portuguese and Greek, and the Portuguese, Greek, and the Spanish were.
Maybe you're talking about somebody. This is ancient history. Today, Europe is a continent, and that is it. Why are they not members of European Union? Why are these Asian countries not member of European Union?
Because of Leonardo da Vinci, he's the one who, when he came with the white Jesus,
Okay, please let me hear from. This is Europe is a country. Let's hear from Engineer Reagan, please.
All right. I love the conversation.
Hello, Uncle Rodi. Good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Good evening.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. Now, Uncle, in my opinion is that when people are wear hijab, it's not a big deal. But when you come to the West and you start wearing the burqa, I think that's where.
Please be louder. We want to hear from you. You are following this page for a long time. Be louder. People are listening to you, please.
Are you hearing me now?
Now, yes. Okay, now you can start afresh.
Now, my opinion is when people wear the hijab, when Muslim ladies wear the hijab, that is not a problem, and that is their choice to wear the hijab. That's what their religion says, and someone cannot stop what they want because of law, and that's not. It's not like that. It's not as easy as that. What the law does. Now, I believe that the problem arrives when they start wearing the burqa. That's where the problem starts, because somebody may doubt. You don't know who that person is. You cannot see his face. But when the person is wearing the normal hijab here in the West, even if they don't support it, they have to respect it.
What about makeup?
Then you go to Mecca.
They have to
I
respect
don't say
it.
makeup. I say what about makeup? When a woman wear makeup, you don't know her, you go fuck her, you wake up in the morning, she look different. So what's the difference with the hijab?
So you are supporting that women should be putting on burqa. Burqa. Is that what you are
I'm
saying?
supporting that everybody should live his life how he wants.
So-
as long as you don't disturb my life, as long as you don't disturb my life, you don't debate the law, do what you want.
So, Engineer Reagan, please continue.
Freedom. Yeah, man.
Now, what I want to say is, and this guy, the Royal, what you say might be true, and using too much makeup and his burqa is almost the same. It's almost the same. But my point
It is not the same.
My point
It is
is,
not
my
the
point
same.
is, yeah.
We are not.
Listen.
It is
Listen,
not
let
the same.
me finish.
We have.
Let me finish.
I'm
Dr. Sewun, allow him. When you finish, you can speak, please. Allow him. I will give you a chance to speak. Allow him, please. Roya, mute your telephone. Allow Engineer Reagan to say his mind. You can speak, please. After Shegun, you can speak.
Now, Mr. Royo, Islam does not prevent someone from removing the hijab. It prevents but the burqa. If you remove the burqa, it is okay, but you can't remove it all. And what I believe that is, when they come to the West, they can wear their normal hijab, but they avoid the they avoid the burqa because it is known for its. Some people share the bad image about it. What I think, but they can wear their normal hijab.
Okay, thank you. You've met. So you don't agree with them wearing burqa in Europe? Engineer.
As long as the law does not allow it, I don't agree.
Good. Let's hear from Dr. Shewun.
So this is it. The angle I expected them to come from is the angle of nuns also wear a covering. Some Jews also wear a covering. Okay, that's the angle I expected them to come from. But equating makeup and burqa, I'm sorry, it just shows very low intelligence. I'm very sorry. I have to be brutally honest. Yeah, two totally different things. Now, Mr. Royal is trying to be a globalist. He's trying to talk about what's happened in the past. Please, we are not living in the past. We're living in now, in the present, at the moment. That's what we're talking about. So any idea of Eurasia, whatever, that is in the past. Okay? We are living in the present. In the present. Let's deal with what is in the present. In the present, currently now, the white people are scared that they are being replaced in their land.
Yes, that's it. What's going on?
You have people coming. Yeah, they're scared. They're scared that they're being replaced. And you have people who come in as immigrants, instead of you to adapt to the culture, instead of you to try to make better use of your life, you want to try to import the religion and the behaviors of where you came from into their own country. It's just like saying I invite a visitor into my house and I'm watching something on the TV, and the visitor is telling me that
to change the channel.
Change what I'm watching on TV.
To change the channel.
Do you understand? I'm done talking. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
You're not talking. Okay, let me answer that. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. So the man tell me I am a globalist. What do you think you are? We are human beings. The global belongs to us. This is what you're refusing. You know, the global belongs to us.
Uncle Roger, please.
I shut my mouth before.
Please, who is next to speak now?
Yeah, my point.
Please, one after the other. Please. I have to.
Can I finish?
Okay. Royal, finish the sentence. Royal, will finish.
Yeah. So the thing is, the man called me a globalist, because I am fighting for each and every human being, no matter which religion, no matter which race, no matter which sexuality, no matter what you think about here is. This is how we should be. This is what Kwame Nkrumah taught us. It's about the world is not mine. The world is ours. So
Okay, let's hear from the next now. Let's hear from who is the person I brought in now? Was it the last person I brought? Was AW? Let's hear from you, please. CAW or whatever. What is the name of the last person here now? The person I'm pointing, or the person is not here?
You block his mic. He's come back.
He blocked his mic himself. Unmute yourself. Okay, as we wait for him to unmute himself, let's hear from Mr. K. Then after Mr. K, let's hear from Mr. K, because the person. Okay, he has.
The man come. He opened his mic.
Okay, now you can speak now.
Okay. First of all, I want to send my greetings to you and all the listeners.
Okay.
But Uncle, I've been listening to you for almost, let's say, 2 months now. And I can tell for a fact that you have educated.
Please, there's background noise. Keep speaking. We are listening to you.
Is it coming from my end? Is it coming from my end?
Mr. K should mute his mic. Mr. K.
Please, if you're not speaking, unmute your telephone. Let's hear from the man, please.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Okay, now that you can, Mr. K, you can speak, please.
Thank you, Uncle, for letting me finally. It's always good to first concentrate on the topic. I've been also over 20 years here in Europe, and the whole topic from the beginning, Uncle Rodi, you are talking about the what we fail to do in Europe, which is like when we come to, for Europe to look for a better life or anything else, we fail to understand that it's not our place. So adapting or integrating to the system in order to be able to get what we are looking for.
Thank you, Mr. K. Mr. K, thank you so much. These people don't understand this.
Is to change your life.
Keep speaking, please.
Yeah. So for me, I personally, I don't get any problem. People believing on whatever they believe or the value, whatever the values they have, you should be able to keep it aside for the amount of time you intend to spend for abroad until you get what you are looking for, so that you can get that value later back and go back to the place where you came from. Because we will never be happy to be old and die in Europe, because when people are getting older, you want to get back what you have been as a child, your childhood. With the people getting older, then you want to get every values what you had as a child. So you will be happier when you go back to your own roots. That's what I mean. So like what's happening in America with the Somali population, everything is that they, instead of adapting or leaving the value aside for some time until they accomplish what they're looking for, they try to impose it to the system where they are like guests. Yeah. So if you're a guest, you have to act like a guest. Yeah, that's. I'm so sorry to say this directly, but for me, I appreciate everyone here, ideas and opinions, but we also have to come to the point, and at the end, I agree. The past is the past. The present is the present. We have to think about now and the future, not what people did to us 200 years ago, and we have to do them back now, and that's not. That shouldn't be the.
Did you hear what Mr. Royal? Did you hear what Mr. K said? He said, if you travel to a foreign land, you abide by the law and live like the people you went to their land. If you go to America, you live like Americans. You don't impose your culture, your religion on the people of America. And that is as simple as that. And this is what I believe in. Let me hear from the user.
One second, Uncle Roddy.
No, please, enough. Let's hear from the next person, please.
All right. I have my time. I wait.
Okay, the next person, Mr. User that has no name, let's hear from you.
Thank you very much, everyone, and I do appreciate this conversation. So you see, Mr. K has actually said most of the things I wanted to say, but I want to put this question out there for the Muslims. Why is it difficult for you people to adhere to the rules of the land? You guys are invading people. When you go to a place, you want to impose your own rules, you want to impose your own Sharia, in a place where whose system has been set up. If you feel that place is not okay for you and you must live in the radicalized or Islamized or whatever way that you feel is what you should do, why don't you guys go back to your countries? Why is it difficult? For example, in Minneapolis, right, when they were trying to contest the election, can you imagine? You are in America that speaks English. The mayor had to start learning to speak Somali. Why? Because the Somalian population in Minneapolis, they had grown so large that they could. You needed to get their votes and everything. Now, in recent times...
Please allow her to finish now. Allow her, please.
In recent times, it looks like there's this anti-Somalia hate everywhere. The Somalians or the Somalis have often said in the past, not all, but many people, and we see you people taunting even other blacks, saying, oh, we are Arabs. When the Arabs deny you, people say we are Somalis. Now, that's not even the only thing, right? What about the corruption? We are talking about what is actually happening now. The corruption, the fraud, and everything. I have not even seen even one Somali person that has said, oh, we're taking accountability. You always see them defending. Even Ila Oman, she had to say, oh, the systems are weak. I've never seen her saying something that this is not good. And you see her pledging allegiance on American soil to Somali. I have my culture, I have my own religion. But I came here and I decided to live according to the rules of the land. So these are the things that
Why
make
is the hate on Somalis?
scared.
Why?
And we want
Thank
people to
you,
go
thank
back.
you, thank you.
If you cannot live according to the rules of the land,
Please allow her now. Please allow her to finish now. Everybody who has time to speak. You have your own time to speak. Please, everybody, whatever your opinion might be, you will be given time to speak.
Let me say something.
Don't interrupt somebody, please. Let's go, my sister. Continue, please.
Let me answer this question because she said she talked about too much things. She even answered the questions right now. She talked about Somalis, a lot of things, but as my opinion, she talking about the way her life is going on and something like it. So I can tell you, but bro, everybody's life is own way. You know, you don't have to listen to this media or propaganda. There's something going right now because if somebody's doing wrong, that doesn't mean that all the community doing wrong. We are different people. We have different characters, and you can't blame all Somali people that somebody's doing wrong. Is that everybody everywhere, even in Europe, even the priests are doing wrong. Is that you can't say there's no perfect community, but the way you talk about Somalis, it's like you have issues on your right and go.
Everybody's talking the same. I will bring some people down now, please. Allow one person to talk. Now, all of us are living abroad and we cannot conduct ourselves. When somebody is talking, don't interrupt that person. Please, let's hear from Esther, please. Please, let's hear from Esther. Let's hear from Esther, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Wow, what a topic. Wow. All they're just displaying here is just exactly your point. How disrespectful they're being. In a civilized society, you let people talk. If your point is valid, you'll be calm. The truth is the truth, regardless of how anybody feels. So now, when it comes to the Somali, nobody's picking on Somalis. Nobody is. Every community, people are allowed to speak their opinions. People are allowed to voice their opinions. We're not under Sharia law, God forbid. People are allowed to talk. You are allowed to dislike things and voice that. Nobody's going to behead you here in the West, thank God. You can talk. So yes, statistics can show who's committing the crime. Statistics can show who is on benefits and not adding to the system. Statistics show it. Your emotions, your feelings mean nothing. Your opinions mean nothing. Facts are facts. Okay? Nobody's attacking them. What Trump said, and what everybody else who's viewing and who has eyes to see is saying, is if your country and all the things you want to impose on us is so good, why are you hanging off planes, dying in the water, trying to run away from it? And come here. Since here is so bad and the West is this and Europeans are so this, go back to where you come from. I came here as a child.
No, don't say that. Don't say that, please.
Why? If you're not proud of where you come from?
Royal, allow her to speak. Allow her to speak. I will bring you down. I don't want to disrespect you but I told you when people are talking.
I don't want to go back where you come from because this is fucking racist.
No, it's not.
Royal,
you're not part of your home.
it's not.
Are you not part of your home?
Don't say that.
Everybody's so part of their home, so you tell them to go and live at home.
Disrespecting Africans.
Everybody's so part of their home, so they tell you to go and live there. Okay.
Let me ask you, who you are representing?
Congratulations, you can live where you want.
Okay, now, Esther, please finish your talk so that another person will talk, please. Has been taken down, please.
Exactly. There's this saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. You don't isolate yourself and act as if, oh, you're better than everybody else. I'm not going to listen to your laws and this. Okay. That's like too much liberty because I know if you were in your country, you wouldn't be talking like this. You wouldn't be talking all this energy and all this disrespecting people. No. Because in your uncivilized country, they would put you in prison, they would unalive you, they would do this, they would, exactly. But when you come here where people respect people's opinions, allow you to talk, you don't disrespect people. If you want to break the law, I believe people who are not, citizens and all that stuff, if they come from another country, if they break the law, and especially a bad way, they should be sent back to that country. You come to this country in the West, whether it's USA, UK, anywhere in Europe, you don't make people feel unsafe in their own land. You don't make people feel belittled. insulted, they took you in. They didn't have to take you in. Look at Poland. Poland is not taking in one illegal immigrant. These are the countries that are taking you in, and you're spitting back in their face. It's just, and you expect people to be happy and smiling in your face now. God bless Trump. He should do the most. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Can I talk?
Now, please. Okay, now, Shewin talk, then EKGR will speak. Shewin talk now, please.
Okay, so I agree with what Esther said, a lot of what Esther said. Now, let me give a perfect example of integration. Who knows about where Indians stay in Lagos? Who knows? Apapa, Ilupeju, who knows all those places? Nobody knows. Now, I had an aunt who served as a senator, as a minister under Obasanjo. Now, I lived in Ilupeju for quite some time. There's some Indians that are based in Lagos. They have businesses in Lagos. They are flourishing in Lagos. They do not disrespect Lagosians. They do not say they want to have their own special law that the Lagos State government should give them. They practice their law. We respect their culture, and they respect our culture as Yoruba people. Indians are a particular example of people who integrate very well. Last 2 weeks, I traveled to the US. I was in Chicago. I was in Texas. On Black Friday.
Come, Everest, he is not Igbo. Don't be tribalistic. He's a Yoruba man. Did you not hear him? Do you have obsession with Igbo people? Don't you see he said, Dr. Shehu said he's a Yoruba person. He said he's Igbo. What's wrong with you?
If he has a problem, I'm Igbo. Talk to me, I'm Igbo.
So you find out that when we did Black Friday shopping, we went shopping. Do you know that I had to actually check my location to think I was not in Mumbai? 98% of people that came shopping that day were Indians. But guess what? They don't have a problem with adapting to the land culture where they are in. They still retain their identity as Indians, but you will never see them trying to usurp, trying to control, trying to request for a special religious code of behavior. You will never see that. Why is it that nobody's talking about Indians and people are talking about Somalis? That's the question we should be asking.
Okay, can you talk, Uncle? Can you talk?
Okay, speak now. Then EKGR can talk. Please speak, Kani, please.
I will never take a long time to talk, but let me ask you. Let me answer this woman who talking about. So she said like, thank you, Trump. She's from Nigeria, and I'm from Somalia. Like, if we live in America together, it doesn't mean she are not superior than me. And the way she talked, it was so selfishness, like she disrespected for Somali community. And if somebody's doing wrong, doesn't mean the whole community doing wrong. Even if you like or don't, Somali people are available. We live in here more than 150,000 people living in Minnesota. If you like or not, we are doing good. And we see these white people talking bad about us. It's all about jealousy. Jealousy is everywhere because they know our character. They know we are resilient people. They know we are doing hard work. We are business people. We are transportation, everything doing. And the way you talk about Somalis is like disrespect as an African. And I'm so sorry to you here like that. Because as a Nigerian, I see you as a brother. And the way you say thank you, Trump, I see you that you are. Oh, thank you, man.
Okay, let's hear from EKGR, please. After EKGR, please, I hear from the next person, the CAW will speak then.
Good evening, Uncle. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for bringing me up. I came across, I listened to everybody talk, and one thing I have to say, and I always say, when you go to a different country, obey and abide by the rules and regulations of that country, irrespective. You're in another man's country, obey their rules, obey their regulation. If they tell you don't cover your face, don't cover your face. Why? Because they have an identity. They want to identify who is who. That's that. When you're in your room, you can cover your face. You can even turn into a masquerade. But when you're outside, don't cover your face. If that's the rule, that's the rule. Don't try and bring in your rules from your country and impose it on other people's country. There's no need for that. They said no Sharia law and you want to impose your Sharia law. You're in the country that's given you everything, and you want a Sharia law. You want to be covering bouquet, you want to this, you want that, all that. Why are you even there? Why are you even there? If it was that good, you came through the boat and everything to another man's country, and you still want to impose because they gave you food, they gave you everything, they make you so comfortable. And now you are trying to say, okay, we want to turn this place into like Islamic Republic. Come on. It's not fair. You can't just be doing that. You can't be doing that. And when the owners of the land fight back, oh, they shouldn't do that, they shouldn't do that. So for me, if you think this Islamic rule is so good for you, go back to your country. Go to Qatar, go to Saudi Arabia. There are other countries there. Go to the UAE. Those are Muslim countries. Don't come here and be trying to praise other people's name. The other time they were in Japan trying to say they should give them land for them to be burying their people. Those ones say, no, we don't have enough land. We cremate. We don't bury because we don't have enough land. They started trying to protest. What is this? If you can't stay in another man's country peacefully, just like that, the last speaker said, the speaker before last said, Indians are every day. But guess what? They are quiet. They just integrate into other countries. There are some cultures in those countries that you might not borrow, but you don't have to impose your own on them. Practice your own, but don't try to go and impose it on the government. You have no right. Stay in your land. If the rules and regulations of that land doesn't favor you, yeah, you can protest against it. If it's racism, fine. But if it's you trying to say, oh, I want to turn it into a Muslim country, no. Go back to your home. Go back to your home. Don't try and come here, tell people how to behave, what to do, how to go about it. There's no need for that. Stay in your land. This Ibe, sorry to say, you're obsessed with Nigeria, you're obsessed with Igbo. One day they will block you and you will have to come here again. Sorry to come on with that. So
He will be blocked soon. Now keep speaking, please. He will be blocked.
yeah, for me, there's no need coming to other people's land. Try to, yeah, you can be proud of your culture, but don't impose it on government. And to say, Somali guy, Kani, nobody's angry with you as a Somali. But one thing I noticed about you people, you are nice people, don't get me wrong, very hospitable, you're kind. But one thing I noticed about you is that you always claim not to be Africans, even though you're in the continent, you claim not to be Africans, you claim to be Arabs. And when the Arabs disown you, say, no, you're not part of us. You now try to say, okay, you are Somali. What is the meaning of that? It's like me saying I'm Nigerian, I'm not black. So all this confusion you have upside down, these things needs to stop. So don't go to other people's country trying to impose your rules and regulations. Stay in your country. Okay, Trump opened his mouth, say what he said. I know it's not part of it.
We are brought to be Somalis.
Yeah, let me finish.
Please, can you allow him to finish, please?
Someone was dropped, they will drop you. See, nobody is against you. Nobody's against you. But don't come with your own rules and regulation in another man's land. Stay in your land, make your rules, make your country better. And then someone will come and you impose your rules on them in your own country, not in their country. Obey the rules, law, and regulations of that country. If not, please fly back, stay there, do your thing. Nobody will disturb you. Uncle, thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
For someone else.
Please, before let me Ikejo, let me bring you down. Okay. See, this is not rocket science. It's as simple as ABC. When you travel to Japan, behave like the Japanese, respect their law. If you know that you don't want to abide by Japanese law, you go back to your country and practice your culture and your religion. And if you want to live in Japan, you abide by you abide by Japanese law, their culture, their values. What is difficult there? Nobody is against you immigrating anywhere. Nobody is against anybody's religion. I cannot come here and want to impose my way of life on Austrian people. And if you are telling me I'll be arguing, I must do it, I'm a human being. If you want it, you do it in your father's land. So let me hear from the next person, please. AW, let's hear from you, please. Thank you.
Okay, I wanted to ask Kani a very simple question. Based on how he's speaking, I think he has not read the indictment The indictment has nothing to do with Somalians. What it says that individuals, I don't know the country he's coming from, but it has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with other Somalians in other countries. They are talking about Minnesota. It's simple as that. So if you get time, read the indictment, remove that, the kind of pain that he has in him, being a Somalian, and try to free himself from the unnecessary pressure that he's giving himself. That's the only thing I have to say.
So
is that question or that's his suggestion?
Just get time, pull the indictment and read it. It's individuals, not the whole country of Somalia.
I don't really understand what you mean that.
so let's hear, please.
Read what Trump said. Just actually read what he says without any emotions, any bias. Read what Trump is talking about. It's not personal. Nobody's attacking the Somalis.
I'm asking him, not you. Sorry.
Well, because I can understand and you can't understand. I relate it to you.
I think he doesn't understand the meaning of indictment.
What are the crimes committed that made people to have Somali in their mouth? So let me give you.
Can I list the crimes? Can I list the crimes?
No, what I know about Somalis?
Please list the crimes while listening.
Somalis in Minnesota, 90% of them were born there. And they have
Please, one person after the other, please. Let's hear from the lady that says.
Let me finish one sentence, Uncle.
Okay.
I ask these people who talking about Somalians, did you talk guys like the Nigerians or where you come from? They are not committing the crimes in America or in Europe or wherever they are. That's my question.
The difference is, let me answer that. The difference is, hang on everyone, sorry. The difference is when Trump was talking about Nigerians, we all listened. We all spoke about it. We all denounced the criminals. You guys are crying. You're saying it's racism. When Trump was just talking about Nigeria, calling Nigeria a country of interest, what did we do? We said, yeah, go and
Exactly.
we said, yeah, go and get the terrorists. Go and handle them in the forest. Yeah, we said yes. We're not denying anything. We were not running away. We weren't crying.
And you're talking like there's no terrorism.
Please, 1 second. 1 second, please. My sister that lives in America. Let me come first, please. Please, let me come. Excuse me now. You see.
Hit the nail on the head. Why are you running away? I try to join these things. These people that don't align me.
Okay, speak now. Who is the person? Okay, now speak now. Let's hear from you.
God is paid, is paid.
Okay, now speak, please. God, now you can speak. Before I come in.
They're going to tell me like grand law. No, I'm a citizen. They will try me with American law. That is what is happening with the Somalian. They indicted in Somalia. All of them are crying. They know. Tell them to try the guy. It's an American citizen. If you don't want to claim to be a citizen, let him go back to Somalia. Where he come from.
Okay, so let me say something. So data
What have
does not
Somalis
lie.
done?
Please allow the lady to say something, please. One after the other. Let's hear from Madam, please talk, please.
Let them answer. What have the
Last
Somalis done?
night, right? I don't know if there has been more people.
Please allow the lady to speak.
83% were found guilty of the crime that spanned through the future stuff, the housing, welfare-related scams, right?
My sister, please, 1 second. Excuse me, if you are not speaking, mute your telephone. Mute your telephone if you are not speaking, please, so that we can hear the sister very well. Thank you.
83% were found, right, guilty of that crime. It had to do with fraud, large-scale fraud, and billions of dollars that the taxpayers had lost, right? And out of this 83%, 90% of those 83% were Somalis. And the thing that I'm just like
who you are and where you come from.
Not even one person, not even one their leader.
Can you be quiet, please?
Mute yourself, please.
Where is your identity? Because when you talk to me like this, tell me before who you are and where you come from.
You said you were in Nigeria, so I don't know why the Somali thing is getting.
Can you,
linked
can
it
you,
to data.
can you learn to respect other people's opinion, please?
Not even one person have I seen in their leaders that have said, oh, this is bad, or taking accountability to say, we would look into this. When you listen, Ilan Omar is one of their top,
Can you explain what have Somalis done? That's what I want to know. Can you explain?
Engineer Reagan, clearly you're an engineer in banana and rice because you're clearly not listening to what she's saying. She's told you the crimes. She just said it. Open your ears.
I say,
stop talking
I asked
rubbish.
a question. Mention some mistakes that Somalis have
She just did. She just did.
We are saying that why it's
Okay, allow her, engineer Reagan, allow her not to say that mind. Allow her to speak so that you understand.
the crime and the magnitude of that crime, you know? And we also hear that 80% of these people also are on welfare, right? I'm not saying that that is bad. If you are eligible for it, you should get it. Now, I have another issue with, you guys. Not even one of your leaders has come to take accountability to say, we would look into this. We condemn this act. What I hear you people saying, everybody on TikTok, even your leaders, is that, they were porous systems. They were porous systems. When these systems were built in place, they were porous. Nobody has said that this is, and you can imagine when 90% of the people that have been convicted are Somalis, people begin to look at it, right? And say, these guys are scammers. And on top of it, you are not agreeing. You look at it like it is black on black hate, white on black hate, white on Somali hate. No, that's not it. We're talking about corruption and fraud for now. We've not even said anything about Islam for you guys, though. This particular one in the past 1 week is all about fraud. What's happening? Tell us what is happening. How do we need to help you guys? How do we need to help you guys integrate and be better citizens?
Have no plan to integrate. For religious reasons, they have no plan to integrate. Once everybody understands that, we can have like a baseline. They have zero desire to integrate.
So,
all over. You people pledge allegiance to Somalia
Esther, you need to
on
speak with
American
respect,
soil.
okay?
That is treason.
In
shut
this
up,
life, we
Reagan.
don't disrespect people.
Reagan,
So
quiet.
We don't disrespect people. You understand?
can I say
Speak
something?
with respect.
Reagan, when you
okay?
understand this about me, your
If you can
country,
speak with
I like,
respect, you can leave, okay?
look at this guy. Who is talking to?
Please, no fight, please, please.
Aren't you guys the ones that
Esther.
to marry children and please be quiet.
Can I say
Let's
something?
have decent discussion. Please, no fighting.
Can I talk 1 second, Uncle, please?
Okay.
Tani, you've been talking since I've not talked. Can I talk?
Yes, you can talk.
So, yes, thank you very much. So, please, let me employ everybody. Let's be civil about it. We have different opinions, okay? But we can be civil about it. And please, nobody should try to shut anybody down because you don't like what they're saying. Please, whether they are a woman or man, don't shut anybody down, please. Now, what I want to say quickly is that the Somalian guy was trying to say that Nigerians also commit crimes and all. You see the problem? The problem is we Nigerians are not saying, we're not denying the fact that there are people that commit crime. We're not denying the fact. We even want them to be expunged from our society. That's what we want.
Exactly.
I am a medical doctor in the UK, okay? I would not stand anybody that commits crime around me. If you commit crime around me, I'm going to expose you. Imagine you have Somalians and people around who are exposing and people among them who commit crime. That's the difference. You commit crime, you do things against them. You see people who come into the US and UK, they start saying, Sharia for you, Sharia. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who are you? Come and be saying, I want Sharia in the UK.
You talk different. One time you talk your personality, one time you talk where you come from.
Can you don't interrupt
Let me
him?
finish my conversation.
General, that's the
Let me
problem.
finish my conversation.
Somebody's
Who are you?
unprofessional, okay?
Who are you?
You don't know who I am when I'm talking to you.
Who are
That's
you
the problem.
to be telling somebody that you want Sharia in the UK or you want this?
We are not talking about Sharia. No, we are talking about us as a community Somalis. So let me answer your question. You say I'm from Nigeria. I have a professional doctor. You don't know who I am and what I'm doing. I'm living here in Germany right now, and you don't know my profession. But I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking about it, Kani. I'm talking about
let me be clear. In my life, I saw people committing crimes. It doesn't matter he's come from Somalia or Nigeria. When I was in Vienna, I see Nigerians selling drugs on the streets. That's the sad truth. And I'm sorry to say that because
You're not, you should don't apologize for that if it is the truth.
let me finish.
Say it if it is the truth. Nobody, don't hide it. Say it.
We're not cowards.
Let me finish. I see two girls who talking about American on the political on things like the way they talking, like it's exaggerating. They talk about they are going in this country, even they are in the root in Nigerians, and they are Nigerians even themselves. The way they talk and the way they talk with the Somalis community, it's like so sad because I don't know where is this all about hates come from. And the problem is we are Somalians. If we go somewhere, we are shining. Everybody can understand us. We are doing good. We are doing business. We are doing lawyers. For me, myself, I'm engineer right now. I'm constructing the streets in Germany. I'm so proud to do this because nobody do this for me. Even the Somali community don't do this for me. But when we talk about personality and root or community, everybody's doing something good himself. But Dr. Sum, you don't have way that you talk about Somalis, you don't have any rights in this way. And what I'm telling you is right now is if you are proud of yourself, if you gotta go alive, then be proud of yourself, man. Everybody's doing something. When somebody's doing wrong things in the eyes of the law, he become a criminal. If he make a corruption, if he make something, then he's about him. That's the reality. You can't talk about all the community bad things like. And when you talk in Sharia and law, the Sharia and law or Islamic this state, the Somalia is not bringing this world. But we are Muslims and we're proud of this. And as yourself as Nigeria also have Muslims. You have terrorism problem like Boko Haram. You have a Muslim community and I respect you for that. And I don't see nothing bad about this. So please let's
you respect Boko Haram?
So please, please let me come in now, please. Okay, now finished. Let me talk now. Then after Candy will say, Candy will talk and Martin will talk. But now listen, if you observed, if you have been following this page, you will discover that for over 3 weeks, I've been talking about Nigeria. If you observed, for over 2-3 weeks, I've been condemning terrorism in Nigeria. I've been blaming the government. A lot of you many of you watching me will attest to it. I've been condemning. I was hitting hard. I said this is, even I was asking America to go and invade and fight terrorists. I did not support them. Many people saw it here, listened to me. Let's hear from Candy, please. Candy, let's hear from you.
Yeah, bro, I'm listening to you.
Now you can speak.
So basically, that gentleman that was speaking earlier, he was talking about Somalians saying that they are not black. I can't recall his name. I want to say a few things about that. First of all, the word black is an English word. I don't understand why any African in his right mind would describe himself as being black. And another thing is, Donald Trump himself is an immigrant to the United States. So I don't understand how an immigrant can claim the right over a country over another immigrant. And also I hear many Nigerians, especially Nigerian Christians, they have so much hate for Muslims. I think it mainly stems from the fact that there's been a war in Nigeria between the Muslims and the Christians. But me personally, I don't have no issue with any particular group, but I do sense a bit of hatred and a bit of Islamophobia coming from many Nigerian Christians. And I think it's very unhealthy.
I will tell you why.
Can I comment?
No, please, Esther, please. Esther, you speak. Let's hear from Martin, and then Esther, you can come in. Let's hear from Martin. He's been waiting, please.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. And I'm very happy that we are doing this here. I'm a Nigerian, okay, but I live in Europe for about 20 years now. First, where this started was about respecting the culture of the land where you live. That was the beginning. About wearing a burqa and all this. This thing, to be honest, one thing about this religion is that we Africans, first, I'm going to be a little bit controversial, because one, the religions in Africa, or for Africans, they are more or less cursed. I'm sorry to say this, okay? Because look at what's happening in Nigeria. We have this Muslim and Christian crisis going on. We are Africans first. That is my opinion, regardless of the religion. And when you are in Europe, I don't see. I live in Europe quite a long time, and I finished university in Nigeria. I'm educated. I understand this thing very well. When you are living in Europe, don't bring you can practice your religion, but you have to respect the land where you live. I don't know, because this thing puts the security into jeopardy. When you wear something that nobody can recognize your face, what does that mean in the name of religion? What if somebody else commit crimes and kill somebody and wear this and go out? No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. We have to respect that. That is the fact. That is the fact. All these things we are here talking. Your religion is your religion. As a Christian, I was born Christian, but I will be happy if I'm not a Christian or a Muslim, to be honest with you. Because I don't know, I don't see how this airports. Look at Nigeria. I came from a polygamous home. My father married Muslim. I have a Muslim stepmother who is late now. Okay? And we live together. We celebrate everything together. Okay. Then we come here now. Look at what's happening in Nigeria. Then the bringing Trump to the matter is a little bit somehow, because we know Trump. Trump is anti-black or anti-Africa in the first place. That is my opinion, okay? Anybody can say anything else. That is my opinion, okay? But when Trump was coming in the last time, because I just joined TikTok not long time ago. When Trump came in, talking about Nigeria the other time, when there was strike or those in Nigeria, I was expecting him to say, how can we come in? Respect the country, okay? Then tell them, how can we come in? How can we help you? Then help them and let them stop this problem of this religion. Because we Africans, we don't even, like somebody said earlier, he said, talking about spirituality, African spirituality. Because I have written a lot of things about Muslim and Christian in Africa. I don't see how this helps. To be honest, go to Nigeria, every politician in Nigeria is either a Muslim or a Christian. But Nigeria is going back every day. They destroy Nigeria, they destroy Africa. Those religions they are aliens to us, to be honest with you. They are aliens to us. Okay, I asked a question to my friends last time. I asked a question, I said, tell me what continent that is progressing right now and is practicing a religion that is alien to them. Tell me, no. And look at Africa today. Saudi Arabia, where these Muslims have started. They are progressing now. They don't kill every day. But look at what they are doing in Africa. They are weaponizing religion in Africa. They are weaponizing to divide us. And I don't see how this helps us, to be honest. That is my contribution.
Thank you. Okay, Esther, say your mind now. Let me bring somebody. Martin, let me bring you down. Esther, say your mind. You said you wanted to say something.
I feel like the issue with these guys that come up here is a comprehension issue. And I know that inbreeding and incest does cause very, very low IQ. Science shows this. I understand. Very low IQ, very hard to comprehend. Nobody is attacking and insulting your community. We are doing the right thing by telling everybody to abide by the law. Can Astoria mute mic, please?
Astoria, mute your mic, please. Let's go.
And like Dr. Sharon was saying, my sister right now lives in Lagos. She lives in Ikoyi, real estate. When she moved from Port Harcourt, she well Igbo, of course. When she moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos, what did she do? She integrated. She never disrespected Yorubas in their land. She even speaks some Yoruba now here and there, like you know, and she speaks of them very highly because she said Lagos has given her all she was looking for. That's what you call being grateful. That's what you call being a civilized, respectful human being. And what you're saying, Kanye, about, oh, you guys are shining, that's how we're jealous. Nobody on the face of this planet has ever said with their mouth they're jealous of Somalis. Nobody. It's very, very much like you guys are very delusional. Nobody's jealous of you because statistics show wherever you guys go, any country, you are 80 to 90% on benefits and welfare. There's nothing about shining about that. What people are saying is give back to the country you're in, like everybody else does, work, you're able-bodied, work. Stop coming to countries and looking for how you can take advantage of the system. And you say, oh, Trump is racist, Trump is racist. No, he's not. You're just not happy to see somebody speak out against corruption and call your name. When everybody has been calling Nigeria the most corrupt country in the world for generations, since Nigeria was founded, we've been called the most corrupt country in the world. Are we crying? Do you hear us screaming and crying? We'll say yes, okay, what now? When they call out all the criminals and you see all of them more than Nigerian, people point fingers. Do we cry? We say yes, those people are criminals. Expel them from whatever, give them whatever the sentence they deserve. Those of us who are actually abiding by the law, getting qualifications, degrees, living good lives. What happens to us? Do we have two heads? No. So all this crying, oh, you guys just hate Somali. You guys are just so used to being victims, so used to running and crying, escaping, cowards. You need to expel that from your mind. You need a transformation of the mind. Nobody is jealous of you. Every other culture has been held accountable. It's being held accountable. And let me not insult. This guy talking about Islamophobia. Okay, so what would you call what the Muslims are doing to Christians in Nigeria Christianophobia? You see how we're not weak and cowardly? We don't have to create a victim name. Do we hear us crying about Christianophobia?
But there are reasons for people to be afraid of them. I see their imams everywhere. I see them saying, kill all the non-Muslims. It is our right. You guys have a lot of verses. Why should we not be scared of you guys when you people have a rule to kill us?
Mm-hmm.
You people say that.
And not even scared, just opposing you. Like, we reject you guys. We reject your
Kona, please, give me 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Please, let's hear from Astoria. Thank you so much. Mr. K, you will speak.
I haven't been interrupting for a long time, so
please, I will give you 1 minute now. Let's hear from Astoria. Then you speak, Mr. K, please.
Oh.
Astoria, let's hear from you.
Hello?
Everybody's listening to you.
Everybody's listening to you. Good evening or good night from wherever you are. I am originally from Kano State. Maybe Rudy will know Kano State. Kano State is in Nigeria. And I live in Jamaica and Florida. And I'm a born Muslim. But the reality is the reality. We cannot run away from reality. When you go out of your comfort zone, where you call home, you have to abide by the rule. I've been in Jamaica for 25 years, and I'm a Muslim, but I have to go by the rule, and that is the reality. Why are we running from the reality? Listen, you come to people's yard, you have to behave like how the rule is set over that side. If not, you go back to your home. There is nothing wrong. It's not something that nobody hates you. Just go back where you will exercise your right. All of you Nigerians in the forum know Kano State. How Kano State is 95 to 98% Muslim. But I am a Muslim, but I'm in a 98% predominant Christian country. You have to abide by the rule. It's a simple thing. The moment we shun away from the fact that, listen, it's not that people are running from the religion, no, but our behavior is what caused all this. The behavior of some of the Muslims is what caused all this hatred that we see it as hatred, but it's the reality. I went to Florida and I went to Minneapolis, I went to a mosque that is owned and managed by the Somalis. Remember that I'm a black Nigerian who is a Jamaican by citizen. But when I went to that mosque, one of them said, oh, he's Nigerian. I say, yes. So when he saw my passport, that I'm not using Nigerian passport, he said, oh, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. So he said, all right, at the same time, I said, where are you from? He said, oh, he's from Somali. I said, where is Somali? He said, oh, Somali is in Africa. So it's quite true that Somali dissociate themselves sometimes from being Africans. They alienate themselves with the Arab, but the Arab don't like that. Sorry. So the reality, please, in the interest of peace, we are not talking about our people back home or in Africa. No. We are talking about people who are alien in other countries. If you know you will not abide by the rule, why go and embarrass yourself and embarrass your own faith and whatever? That is my peace. This is my first time in this kind of forum in my life, but I was upset how I see that people talking, but the reality is the reality. Rudy, I might appreciate what you are doing. I live in Jamaica and I hear all what you are doing and I quite appreciate it. Please keep it up.
Thank you, Astoria. I appreciate you too.
Thank you very much, everybody. Please, no hatred to anybody, whether you are Somali. The fact is the fact.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Astoria. Thank you.
Yeah, man. We are not talking about profession or whatever. No, we are all professional. I'm in the medical field for 40 years. So we are not talking, just be productive, go by the law, or go back home.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
I would say. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, people.
Uncle, I speak for 1 minute, Uncle, yeah?
Let's hear, please. Excuse me. I want Mr. K to speak now. Mr. K is going to speak, but please, I do not know. Excuse me. You see, Mr. K, you speak now. Listen, let me come. I don't know why it is difficult for African people. Excuse me. Why is it difficult for us to understand separating? When you go to a country that is not yours, respect the law of the land. If you don't like it, you go back and you're arguing. If you don't want to respect the law of the land, you go back to your home country where you practice your own law. This is not, nobody is against any religion. Let's hear from Mr. K, please.
Okay, good evening, my brothers and sisters. I'm speaking again for a second time. It's a hot topic today. I'm really enjoying the topic, you know. And to be honest, you know, like Astoria said, we should not reflect hate and, you know, like a negative energy towards our fellow Africans. At the end of the day, we have to speak like an African people. Even if there's a problem, we should try to find a solution for the problem, because nobody should finish this live sad, angry, or aggressive. Instead, we are here debating to create awareness so that everybody, all my Somalian brothers as well, should understand and also live this life with the positive and good energy, not like you get this hate from your other African fellow brothers and sisters. You feel like isolated as well, something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that I live myself in Germany. So when you are living in, I'm just trying, it's just my opinion, I could be wrong, but what I'm saying is that when you are, as a community, you are stronger in any hold, let's say in Germany or any other European countries. The more people gather together, the easier it is for the people to break the system in. When you are fighting in the system one by one, single person, you will sweat and die and you go depressed. There's many people who don't make it in Europe is because there's no help whenever you need it. Any kind of things you need community. And the European and the Western countries, they actually dislike the Africans to unite as well. I'm not, don't get me wrong, from the beginning I've been talking like the same value as you talk, Uncle. Me, I believe I should adapt to the place where I am. If I don't like it, if I dislike it, I claim myself, so I have to leave myself. For like willingly, I will leave because I don't want to see some. Let's say if I'm a religious person and if I see bad things every day when I'm fasting, I don't want to see that. So I will move to my own country where I will have a peace of mind, not suffer there just because I get good life or more money, and then I cannot reevaluate my belief for things, for money and material things. So this is all about what I'm trying to say at the end is that they became a big point, like a central point now in America, is because of their unity. And when people are united, they are strong. And when they are strong, they can make a difference in many ways, you know. So the same thing, you can see it in England. Many Pakistanis came. Now the mayor is Pakistani. They are trying to change the school system with many things, you know. And so the more people invade and like become more the majority, so they have influence to change also the system and even the law. So the people, the Western, are very scared of people who are getting together. They don't like people getting together. And Somalians actually are one of the people from Africa who stick to each other. And this creates like a terror for the West as well. But at the end of the day, you're right. Like, we should always accept to the place where we are. If we don't like it, if the law doesn't fit us, suit us, then we have to be able to leave, not stay there, complain, and impose our own values. So thank you so much. And
Mr. K, thank you so much. You see, we are here to learn. Do you understand me? We are here to learn. If here in Europe, some women put on mini skirts, they dress naked. This is their lifestyle. They can dress and dress however they want. If you don't like it, you go to where people are covering their entire body. Your country where you don't want to see a naked woman, you go there. Now, if you come to Europe and you see women that are dressed naked, don't criticize them. Don't try to change them because this is their life. This is how their country is. Somebody made a request. Aziz, make that request again. Let me bring you in. Esther, you can speak now.
Okay, Uncle, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
For you, because you're talking about right now, if the women get naked, they have the right to do this. So if you don't like, you can go back where you come from. Okay, but there is a law that everybody have his own choice in this country, freedom of religion, freedom for everything. So if somebody decided to go naked by himself. So what's refusing me to cover myself? That's my question.
Good. These people that you see that dress...
Can I answer that?
No,
Okay.
you don't have to answer. I'm asking you. I'm asking the Uncle Rudy.
Okay, good. These people you see that are dressed naked, they are natives. Their ancestors, for over 10,000 years, developed this country you live in. You came from Africa and came here to... You came to live the way they live. You did not come to Africa. You did not come from Africa to come and tell them how to live or how to dress. You live how? I mean, you have to, how do I put it now? Accept what you see. Any law they give to you, you accept it like that. That is as simple as that. That's the right way to put it.
Uncle, let me repeat again. My question was, if they have the right to practice what they want, and the law of this country allowed me to do what I want, like religion, freedom, and everything. So what's refusing me to cover my body or to do what I want?
There is religious freedom. Excuse me.
We are the same under the umbrella of this law. We are the same. So somebody can practice naked and somebody can cover his body. So what's the difference?
You see.
That's my question.
Now, good question. You see,
Multiculturalism.
Let me ask him. Can you see?
Uncle Rodi, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but if one European lady went to Mogadishu and she walks with bikini on Friday afternoon, how will you accept that in your own country?
Exactly.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. K.
On the law of in Mogadishu, because we are not justifying Mogadishu in Europe. So you're talking about right now in Europe, you said like people.
You might have got a phone call, but that's a very good point. I was just going to say that. Everybody else, when they go to their country to visit, they abide by the rules. You see girls who are normally on Instagram, who are influencers, who dress however they dress. When they travel to, let's say, Egypt or all these countries or Morocco for holiday,
They cover themselves.
fully cover themselves. That's what we're talking about, you hypocrites. And there's this guy in the comments, that Cardi guy, who keeps atting me. I know he's in love with me, but it will never happen. First of all, stop talking about my hair. You're worried about the wrong things. Worry about the fact that you guys are mutilated and doing FGM on 5-year-old girls, married 5-year-old girls. Worry about that.
No, Esther, please, don't go there. Esther, please. Esther, please. Esther, please. Please. Esther, please. No, don't go that side, please. Just leave it. Respect people. Please don't go that side.
Can I say something, Uncle Roddy?
Then say something and then let's allow the person I brought in now to say. Now you can say, then we round up. Mr. Shewin, please.
So the thing is that what I admire the most about the Western civilization is the tolerance, and that tolerance is what they are trying to misuse. Okay, look at him. Did you hear what he said? He's saying that because somebody is dressing naked, that person should also respect him. That for his own, with his own laws and ideology, that he should be free to practice his own religion. And the truth is that he's still showing that he still doesn't understand the meaning of assimilation.
He does not understand it. That's the problem. He does not understand it. They don't understand it. They don't understand it.
What is your business with what is your business with what somebody is wearing? What is your business? The problem I have is a lot of the illegal immigrants and also that these things, they are now affecting us that are legal migrants. They've increased in the UK now. They've increased before you can become get independent leave to remain. If you're not a doctor or nurse, it's now 15 years or 10 years. They've made everything hard. They're making it hard for us who are the legal migrants.
Exactly.
Do you see? That's the problem. But they don't understand. I don't know whether they're not intelligent enough or
very low.
Understand.
They don't understand it. Excuse me, Mr. Dr. Shehu. You see, this is why social media is here for people to learn. They don't understand it. You cannot, as a woman, you cannot go to Saudi Arabia and wear mini skirts and dress naked. You respect them. All the people, when they go to Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, even Europeans, Western women, they cover themselves to respect their culture and way of life. Now you come to Europe, it is important you assimilate. You behave like Europeans. Nobody forced you to come to Europe. Nobody forced you to go to America. When you go to America, you behave like Americans. It's not difficult to understand. Let's hear from the person I brought in that, please. Thank you. And then we run down.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rudy, for having me. I come across your program sometimes. I'm also in Nigeria and an Igbo man, to be precise. So, you see, me and I study the Bible and I study the Quran. I know a lot about the scriptures. You see, first of all, the Muslim religion, let me just say, okay, the Somalians, if you truly read the Quran, if the law, the Sharia law and all these laws you want to bring to Europe, if it's working for you, your country would have been very good. You wouldn't have even need to come to Europe for a better life. Because according to the laws in the Bible and in the Quran, God said if we keep those laws, He's going to bless us. Nations will come to our country to borrow. We will never borrow from others. That is the law. So if you are going to another country to impose your religion on them, even the religion that you believe is not working for you. That means you are not doing it right. How do you expect you imposing it in another person's country in the next 100 years? If that same country you are imposing it on, it's not going to be like your country. So you can't do things like that. It is not right.
If it is working for you, why did you leave your country?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Well, I can answer this question right now because.
Okay, yeah, let me finish. So, for me personally,
how many questions do you have right now?
I didn't ask you any question. I didn't ask you. So I'm just talking. So now I used to celebrate Christmas myself. I finally understood that Christmas has nothing to do with God. I stopped it. I live in Europe. I live in Dublin, in Ireland here. And I've been here for 20 years. I have never only tried to impose my religion on them. If I don't like what they are doing here, I carry my bag and I go back. Because if it's against my belief, it will be pushing me into committing sin. You know, because this Europe is like a continent that is a cake that is already baked. We all come here to work and get a better life. If you try and want to impose your own religion on them, it's not going to work because you are just a minority. You understand what I mean? So that is just what I want to add to it. You know? Thank you, Rudy, for having me.
I appreciate you.
Uncle, can I talk? Because I feel like people don't allow me to talk, right?
Okay, now speak now so that we round up. Speak now, please.
Okay, he asked me a question like, if you are not happy, so why don't you go back like this shit? That's his personality. That has nothing to do with my religion or with my community. Because people have the freedom to go wherever they want. Like, you are Nigerian, you can go America, you can go Ireland, like he told me. You can go Austria, like you can go Germany. People are different mindset. That's nothing to do with my religion. But the main concept is like the practicing. So, uncle, as you told me, a European girl, they can go freely on the street with naked. But in the law of in European, everybody has his own choice to practice what he wants. So what's refusing me to take so what I want, like to cover my body, to do what I want, to practice my religion? That's my question. And these people are so irritating when asking this question because it's illogical. They are not Europeans. They are refugees like me. Listen to me. Let me finish.
They don't want you to cover your face because
me
they know who you are.
Okay, allow him to finish so that you respond to him, please. Finish, can you please?
Discriminating because they don't even want to. They don't even listen to my question. First of all, you are Nigerian. You from Nigeria. We are same African. If the Nigeria is good, you can stay there. You told me now you come to Ireland, and the same way I am from Somalia and coming in Europe. We are the same. Even if we are not in America or Australia, we are the same. Understand? Nobody told me when I'm go.
Allow him to finish, please. Allow him to speak. Allow him to finish.
So even they can't take my. Let me finish the one sentence because of my question. If there is logical something out of this discrimination of the way you talk, disrespecting, I'm asking you one question. If this country allowed me to practice what I want as the European girl in the street and naked, so I have the freedom to cover my body. So what you can do for this shit, man?
Okay, Connie, let me respond to you because you keep crying about this question. Okay, look.
Not asking even.
All right, Connie, but let me respond. You say that.
I am not asking even. I'm asking Rudy.
Please, you can respond to him, please. I'm tired of talking, please.
Okay, yeah, Uncle Roddy, Saya, let me respond, Connie. Look, for one, first things first, it is their, you don't understand, it's their country. They are allowed to say what they want in their country. If they don't want you to cover yourself head to toe in their country, they are allowed to full stop, regardless of how you feel. If you don't like it, go and live in a country that you can cover head to toe. That's one. Number two, yes, you have freedom, cover yourself, but the reason why, before they did allow you, now they are saying no is because of how many of you people commit crimes. It will be a whole man committing a crime, but he'll be under a burqa and be hiding. So it's too much.
And you tell me
it's too much risk.
Don't commit the crimes.
It's too much risk.
When you talk to me like this, you talk like about Nigeria. Don't commit the crimes.
You see how I'm talking about? You see how I'm talking about the low IQ? You see how I'm talking about the low IQ and lack of understanding? I said the burqa.
My understanding.
The reason why they were saying that you should not wear it.
You talk like Nigerians don't commit to crimes.
Okay, Nigerians are the biggest criminals in the world.
American, you are not.
Okay, Connie.
You talk like I am your guest right now.
Okay, now let's hear from the lady up. Let's hear, Esther, please. Let's hear from the lady up, please. My sister, you are speaking now, please.
Okay, go on, user. Sorry.
So the thing is, it's not about Nigerians don't commit crime. So if Nigerians are also wearing the burqa and the hijab, the country is saying, we do not want you to wear burqa and hijab, irrespective of where you are coming from. This does not work for us. You should answer them. You should live according to the laws that they have put in place. Now, you were saying something about people dressing anyhow, being naked and stuff. I have a friend, a medical doctor that is in Saudi Arabia. She dresses completely like a full Muslim, right? Why is she not putting on bikini and going to the... Because she's respecting the laws of the land that she has found herself. When she comes out of Saudi Arabia and finds herself in any other place, she would live according to the tenets there. And that's what we are trying to let you know. And we don't want you to feel like there is a target towards the Somalis. Do not forget that Muslims are in so many countries, right? So don't feel targeted. It's not a Somali thing. We are saying, irrespective of your religion, when you go into a new place, and there are laws that you live according to those laws. If those laws do not work for you because of a religion, you go back to where those laws hold, where your own religious laws are. After all, there are 57, at least 57 Muslim countries. Why can't you? What's difficult? So people are making you commit haram. You look at this woman that is naked and there's haram. Why don't you go to your own country where people are ninja'd up? Why? Why is it a problem? Why do you want us to do what you want, but you don't want to do what the land is saying? We are all immigrants into a new place, and we live according to the laws. But why is it you having a problem with that? I think this is something you need to internalize. When you come up with that answer, you do not need to say it here. Then maybe you would understand where everyone here is coming from. A Muslim had talked. Astoria is a Muslim from Nigeria, right? That had stayed in the country. Jamaica is at least 98% Christians. Right? He stayed there, and he has said the same thing we have reiterated to you, but you have refused to take it. So this is something that you should go back, think about it, keep thinking about it till you understand us. You may not understand us in this platform for now, and that's
in this
okay.
lifetime.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, let's hear from Kadi.
Yeah,
Let's hear from Kadi. Kadi, say your mind now so that we round up. I have to bring 2-3 people up now. So if you have spoken, you can go down so that I bring two people.
The way I see it, thank you. The way I see it is there's many Africans that's suffering from inferiority complex because you have Europeans that are in Africa and they basically refuse to integrate in South Africa. You've got whole neighborhoods in South Africa that's just filled with strictly white people. No black people can even enter it. So when they come to Africa, they set up their own language. They don't integrate into the society, and they've taken over parts of South Africa, Namibia. And another thing that I want to touch on is there's many Africans that because they overlook the fact that what's going on in their own continent, and they want to speak about what's going on in European continent. I mean, in Europe or in America. I think that stems from the fact that there's many Christians that basically have been indoctrinated to believe that the white people are the people of God, because in churches they are made to worship a white Jesus. So you have many Africans that overlook the fact that so many violations are happening in their doorstep. Countries like Namibia, countries like Botswana, and countries like South Africa. And I've observed people, especially women, African women that wear European hair and are ashamed of their own hair.
Priorities.
Okay.
And I'll leave you with that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear from...
That was a very horrible
Please,
point.
let me hear from Hassan, then Astoria, then we round up. Let's hear from Hassan, and then after Hassan, Astoria, then we round up, please. Let's hear from Hassan.
All right, Uncle, can I just finish this point, please? And I can even drop down. Let me finish
Okay,
this point.
just briefly.
He was saying about the Europeans doing this and that, and like, we worship a white... Nobody worships a white Jesus. Like, just stop this lie. You don't know anything about the Christian faith. You're just propagating lies. Because as Somali, you guys worship the Arabs. The whole world sees it. Deny it all you want. You worship the Arabs because of your religion. You worship them. You want to be them. So what they say, we see it. You ignore the atrocities they commit against you, against even Sudan. You ignore it. because you want to be Arab so bad, because your religion tells you to worship them. You speak their language. So what are you talking about? We call out what the Europeans do. We fought back. What are you talking about?
So good. Let's hear from Hassan, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, please put your telephone on so that we can hear you loudly. Please put your telephone so we can hear you, please.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, now.
Oh, okay. I think if Africanism is causing trouble in my hometown, I will ban it. If Christianity is disturbing peace in my hometown, I will ban it. If Islam is causing problem in my hometown, I will ban it. That is, if I have the power. This is the way. I can't destroy my hometown defending a religion. Without religion, I will still be me. There is no DNA that shows that you are a Muslim or a Christian, but there is a DNA that shows that you are African, American, Asian, or whatever you can mention them. So why should you destroy Africa defending religion? Why should you destroy Asia defending religion? Why should you destroy any country defending religion? We have to look at what we are doing critically as human beings. We have to be intellectual beings instead of emotional beings. I go to the church in Africa, I go to the mosque in Africa, pray, ask God for development of Africa, fast for 40 days for my country to develop. When I get out of the mosque, I get out of the church, I have to fight my brother who is not a Muslim or a Christian. And that same brother is to help me develop my country. So your prayer doesn't work because of your own attitude. You will pray and pray and pray and pray. It will not work. Because you go to your church, your mosque, and pray for God for the betterment of your people. And you and your brother are fighting because of religion. So tell me, who is the problem? God, you, or religion? Please, people, if you can live in peace, there's no proof that you will rest in peace. Don't wait until you are dead. Live in peace before you rest in peace. And that is what I can say for now. I am not against any religion. You can be whoever you want to be. My problem is that anything that is disturbing your peace, ban it. This is common sense. This is discipline. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from Astoria, please. Once again. Astoria, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have to come back again because I realize we have to start from one point. The point that we have to start is to know the level of IQ that we have to work with. You see, all that was said by the President Donald Trump and what is happening in the society is the level of the assimilation of what is the actual problem. Somalians have to accept and see that what is the problem. It's not that people hate them or whatever, but they should understand that when you go there, you have to go by the law. And if they say, no, we have to change it, find out what is the reason of the change. And we know the reason of the change, that so many people committed crime using the same kind of mode of dressing. And you wouldn't like it if you are in Somalia, somebody come and wear something and do a similar crime, you will have to expel them out of your same country of Somalia. So we have to agree and accept that, listen, when you are at fault, you are at fault. We, all of the Nigerians, have accepted when our people committed crime, we said, do whatever you will do with them. Punish them. We have accepted. So Somali people should understand that no, all those measures were taken because of what is happening and what is happening with their people. We are speaking in a forum like All of us, we are all Africans, so we have to beat ourselves and make sure that we are in the right path. And the same lady, Mrs. Esther, have already talked in a very nice way to explain why we have to go this way. But my same brother, Mr. Kani, was not willing to understand. Oh, is it the IQ? I don't understand.
He does not understand
Please
it.
let us face reality so that we can be able to move forward. If not, we can go back our damn home. That's all. Why are we ignoring the fact and making ourselves fools all over the world? All Africans are this and that. Because we just have to use a simple assimilation and use our own IQ. The same IQ that some of us use to commit crime, use the same damn IQ to know what you are supposed to use to survive in a decent way and go by the law. And as I said to all of us here that I am born a Muslim, I'm still a Muslim, but I have to go by the road where I am. And I choose to do that because I choose to live here. So please, we have to understand we are not hating anybody. We are all one black people. We have to know that, yes, we have to call a spade at this material time. That will save all of the embarrassment that we are facing. Thank you very much, Uncle, for accepting me back.
Thank you so much. So I have to. I cannot continue. Let me bring in. I cannot continue so much now because I'm tired. Let's bring Yukasi Saho. Let me hear from you, please. Maybe Black is here too, and Jonathan. Let's hear. Please, 3 minutes. Say your mind so that people can learn from you. And Jonathan, these people. You speak now. Black, you can speak, and then Yukasi, you can speak, and then we run your place.
Okay, guys, good evening. So I see people don't understand why they're kind of like surprised why Muslims are praying wherever they like, in parks, anywhere they like, they can pray. In America, in Holland, all over the world they are praying. Okay, let me read this hadith. You will understand why they pray. Okay, so this is Sahih Bukhari. After the Quran, you have the hadith. The hadith is basically the second most important thing in Islam. Okay, so this hadith says, the chapter is called The Sayings of the Prophet. The earth has been made for me a place of masjid, that is prayer. So he's basically saying the earth has been given to him for prayer. So when you see them praying in America and all over the world, they are saying the earth is for them. I continue. Allah's messenger said, I have been given 5 things which were not given to any other prophets before me. Number 1, Allah made me victorious by frightening my enemies. Number 2, the earth has been made for me and my followers a place for prayer. Do you understand? But they can't pray anywhere. We are complaining. Basically, their holy books, has given them the power to pray wherever they like. So it is now left for our politicians to enforce our laws and say, you know what? You cannot pray here. If you pray here, we'll deport you back to where you're coming from. If you want to pray, build a mosque and pray in your mosque. So when you see them acting, they are acting because they are acting on what the religion says. So do not be surprised. We as non-Muslims need to read their sources so that we can understand how they behave. And when we speak with them, we can bring these verses and say, this is what your Quran says, this is what your Hadith says, this is why you guys are behaving like this. And we will not accept it. Thank you, guys.
So,
Thank you, Black. That was lovely.
Now, guys, I want to bring this program to an end. I appreciate everybody who joined me. I'm tired. You can see it. So tomorrow we continue, and tomorrow is going to be another topic. So I want to say good night to everybody here. We are all human beings first, before religion. We are human beings first, before religion. Do you understand me? This religion you are talking about, human beings formed it, created it. No God, no Allah, no God created religion. Human beings sat down and organized it.
That is it. Exactly. And trust me, you don't need any book to behave like a human being. Trust me, if you need a book, you're going to behave like somebody else. And maybe that character, that attitude is not favorable in your environment. Look, Africa, you must wake up. If you give a child a Christian name, a Muslim name in Africa today, that child is carrying a burden. That child is an enemy in his own homeland. Give them African names. They will grow up converting churches and mosques into factories. Please, please, wake up, my people. Wake up. Nobody would destroy their country to defend a foreign religion. Only a black man.
It's unbelievable. And see,
what is wrong with black leaders? Destroying your country, Africa, to defend a foreign religion. Please, let's listen to our instinct. Why will you give your child a foreign name? How do you want this child to think and focus on your hometown? How can African children bearing foreign names agree on a point as Africans? One is Muhammad, one is Moses. How can they agree on a point? He would rather agree with an Arabian man who is Muhammad than an African who is Moses. That is the internalized vision we don't want. Please.
Many have been saying this. They don't know that Islam is Arabic ideology. Christianity is Jewish ideology. I keep saying it. There is no God nowhere, anywhere that sat anybody down and wrote any book. Whatever the book told you to do, you do it. And you don't do your mind. What if the book tell you to kill, you kill. If it tell you to not to kill, you don't kill. Book. Anything the book tells you, you don't have your own mind. Whatever the book tells you, you do it.
Never teach us how to heal. Those books never teach us how to make medicine. And you think it's a book for life? Where in your Bible and Quran do we have poetries in it? We have medicinal trees in it. So God didn't know that I will be born in the forest? That God want me to eat the poisonous trees and die? That God want me to get sick and I'll never heal myself? Because how? Please, wake up, my people. Wake up. Because today, if somebody wants to destroy Africa, that person don't need weapons. Because they already know how to control us emotionally. They will come and tell you that Muslim and Christian has a problem. The entire Africa will fight ourselves. Nonsense. Nonsense. If they want to destroy Africa today, they don't have to use anything else. They will come and tell us Muslims and Christians have a problem. Then I will fight my brother, my own brother. Africa, wake up. Wake up. Thank you.
I see you. So imagine, if you want to talk about Allah, Allah is in a book, in Quran. Talk about God, it's inside the Bible. God and Allah lives inside in a book. The only reference you can make, the proof you have, anything you want to talk about, if they say what you quote the Quran, you quote the Bible. God that lives inside a book, that's the God you worship. Well, guys, I want to say good night to everybody. Tomorrow we continue. Thank you for being part of our program. This is why it is called social media. We come here to socialize. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Uncle. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.